Hey, what is going on, you guys? It is MrNoSleep here from Old School RuneScape, and welcome to a brand new video for you all today. So this one is a very special one. Ladies and gentlemen, I bring you loot from 25,000 herb boxes. Now this is something that has taken 1,667 days, 4.5 years of buying 15 herb boxes every single day, and the person who collected all of them did all of this for all these years was none other than this guy, FluteBand. He's a friend of mine, and he reached out showing me his insane collection. At first I didn't really believe it, but sure enough, there was all 26,000 of them. That's right, at first it was actually 26,000, but he thought that 25,000 sounded better for a loot video, which I completely agree. So he asked me if he opened all of them up, if I would make a video showing all the loot from them, and I of course was more than happy to, as long as the clips were compatible. And after converting 32 clips, here we are. The quality may not be that great because I actually had to record over, so if it's not as good as it usually is, that's why, but it still looks pretty good in my opinion. I was excited to be allowed to upload this because I think the biggest loot video as it pertains to herb boxes right now on YouTube is 5,000, which was much more than the 1,000 that I did about 4 months ago, but 25,000 is really taking things to a whole nother level. I mean, I can't wait to see the price check after this one. Just the Renars alone, I'm sure, are going to be worth an insane amount. And to be honest, the clips for this video are pretty well recorded, you know? I mean, most of us know by now that a majority of these loot videos is mainly just a lot of banking, and you're definitely going to see a lot of banking in this one. But as we all know, that is really the only thing that you have to do when you're opening these herb boxes. It's very AFK, you know, you just right-click one and open all of them in your inventory, and it kind of does it at a very slow pace for you. And you can also manually click them, left click, right click, if you want to get things done faster. And as you can see, this was just 1,000 herb boxes here, 6 mil in just the Renars, so you already know this is going to be a lot of money. Now, if you happen to be curious as to why this guy Flute decided to collect all of these boxes, I did ask him, and his response was that he wanted to have a collection of something that was noteworthy and that he could show off. And for him, it really became a habit to go to Nightmare Zone about once a week just to get enough points to buy the boxes every day, because this really was a lot of points. I mean, 25,000 herb boxes and it cost 9,500 points per box means he spent roughly 237,500,000 Nightmare Zone points for this video to be possible. So yeah, no bot was used, and he was just training melee the whole time. I mean, he's 20 mil Slayer XP. I did ask him, you know, what he planned on doing with all of the money that he's going to be making from this, and he simply replied that he will be spending it on 99 construction and also slowly funding 99 farming. I really like those answers. You know, it's definitely a reminder that things such as herb boxes and your daily diary rewards, your herb runs, running your kingdom of miscellanea, all of these things that you can do with minimal effort but definitely long-term commitment can really make you a lot of money. You know, you can see your bank grow every day, month, and certainly year, as we've seen with this video. I myself stopped collecting herb boxes years ago, other than for videos, but I think after seeing this incredible amount, I will have to spend some time in Nightmare Zone and start getting some again. Nightmare Zone, you know, it's great. It can help train your melee. It's very AFK. So the point gathering, although it may take a little time, you do get rewarded so much just by the XP that you get. And I remember back in the day, you know, people used to get called out for having such high combat XP and such low Slayer XP. But honestly, you know, so many people are doing post 99 Slayer that I don't think it really matters how high or how low your combat XP is in relation to your Slayer level. I know some people think differently and avoid Nightmare Zone other than for imbues, but hey, it's great XP per hour, and you do get rewarded in more ways than one. And also a big thank you to FluteBand for allowing me to upload this video. The link to his channel will be in the description below, so feel free to check him out. And remember, if you guys ever want to start making OSRS YouTube videos, you know, yourself, and maybe you want to do it as a part-time or full-time job one day, loot videos are a great place to start. You know, whether you're a PKer or even a PVMer, anyone can do them, and creativity is key. The weirder the thing, the bigger the amount, the more that video will stand out. And I know someone who's currently working on 1,000 Laren's keys. Another guy I know is doing 1,000 mystery boxes from random events. I mean, the options are truly endless, and it's nice to see other people doing things that I never would have thought of, and certainly that I could never pull off myself. As a matter of fact, I'll be leaving some YouTubers in the description below. No spoilers sponsor links, nothing like that. Just some people that I think you all should check out. Definitely some talented people in the community. So yeah, most of the clips on screen here were fast forwarded. Believe it or not, I know it seems kind of dragged out, but he did manage to record every 1,000 herb boxes or so, you know, simply updating the amounts of herbs. And RuneLight, you know, the bank value was showing and the label of the herb was showing for a while, but I really didn't mind that. That was only showing for the first half of the video, so not a big deal. And if you do check out the pinned comment below, that will redirect you to the price check. I know some people just like to skip to the end, so I got you guys, don't worry. As it goes for me in regards to videos, I am currently working on 3,000 zombie pirates right now. Pretty cool one on my Iron Man. And I also got 1,000 steel dragons for you guys on an alt, which I got really lucky on. So I'm excited to show you guys those videos sometime this week, and I'm really excited to show you guys this one. Could not have been possible on this channel without this guy, because I would have never done something like this, just way too long term. I know I said it before, but this is truly a different level of dedication and especially patience, you know, just the fact that he waited so long to open all these. I mean, it's a lot of money, I assure you. Even with the price of herbs varying, you know, some months renars are much more than they were the month before. It doesn't really matter because it's 25,000 herb boxes. You know, you get 10 herbs every single time you open a box. You're gonna have a lot of herbs by the end of this, and no matter what they are, even the guams, you know, 63,000 guams I think was the end result there. Value is in everything, so I'm really curious to see what the price check is going to look like, and it looks like that will be soon because there's only 1,000 boxes left on screen that need to be opened. You know, these herb boxes from Nightmare Zone were released into the game September 5th, 2013. Obviously, they are members only, and the reason I didn't really go in depth on the history of the herb boxes like I usually do in the intro is because I've already made a herb box video in the past. But like I mentioned before, it's only 1,000, certainly nothing compared to this one. But here we are, guys. 21,000 renars, 15,000 irids, 11,000 eventos, 9,000 quarms. I mean, it just goes on and on. 62,000 guams, 47,000 teromins. We're gonna go ahead and just jump into the price check, see what we're gonna get, or I should say what this guy's gonna get from all of these herbs. Let's go ahead and do it. Just in the guams, we have 1.2 mil. Another 4 mil from the other lower tier herbs, 16 mil just from the Hardlanders, 10 from the Irids, so he actually made more from the Hardlanders there, 19 from the Eventos, 14 from the Quarms, and overall 87.1 mil from all of the herbs without the Renars included. Once you throw those Renars in, my goodness, what a difference it makes. 229.2 mil from 25,000 herb boxes. 142 mil of that just in the Renars. So I think this guy is gonna crash the herb market at least for a couple days with all of this stuff. I mean, 4 years worth of collecting. Can you imagine if every single player in RuneScape did this? And then on the same day we all sold all of the herbs. I mean, it could really do quite a lot to the market, I would imagine. But yeah, this is so cool. I'm not too sure what happened with the aspect ratio here. Don't worry too much about it. In these clips, you know, it looks like he tried to sell them for, you know, normal price, and then he waited a little bit, lowered it, and some of the herbs, you know, it's just too many to sell probably at one time. Even for people who flip, I don't think they would do bulk herbs as much as they would do other materials. So I imagine this really surprised people in the herb market. It would be cool to see like a price page of, you know, a certain amount of herb just jump up in sales on this certain day. But this was recorded a few days ago to my knowledge, so if you want to go back maybe a couple days, you can maybe see it. Looks like by the end of this, with all the herbs sold almost, he walked away with 223 to 224 mil approximately. That's what I'm gathering by the end of this clip here, because it does end pretty much right here. But overall, I think the price check kind of answered everything. And yeah, big shout out again to FluteBand for making this video possible, and thanks to him for lowering the price of Hardlanders, at least for hopefully a few days. I don't know though, I could be totally off. I have no idea how many herbs are brought into the game on a daily basis. Overall, guys, thank you very much for watching the video. Here I was just using 17 brimstone keys, trying to get some dusk pieces. Haven't really had any RNG with that on my main. After the next 3 or 4 videos, you know, once I wrap them up, I will be working on a Slayer video called Loot from 100 Superior Monsters. So I hope you guys are looking forward to that, rather than it just be the Superior Monsters monsters themselves, it's also going to be any big drops that I get while doing Slayer, and also every single clue scroll that we encounter. So I'm gonna try to make it a 45-minute to 1 hour long video. Something new for a loot video, but all of my long videos have done pretty well in the past, and I feel like switching it up. So yeah, we'll see what you guys think about that. All in good time, of course. And thank you guys very much for the continued support. Don't forget to check out the description below. A lot of talented YouTubers out there that you guys are missing out on. You never know. And until next time, MrNoSleep out.